we are now in this COVID situation is, yes, how can we help practitioners to cope with this situation?
So what can we do in the pandemic? There are just so many topics that are crucial right now, but a lot of these topics, and maybe I'll stick with one which is very relevant to our current situation: online meetings, virtual teams. These have been around for a long time, but it's somehow the research in that area was kind of fairly isolated. Now it's become mainstream because it's all our experience. So in terms of international mobility, if we can't be internationally mobile, how do we make sure that people get this immersive cross-cultural experience that they need to work cross-culturally? Are there any other ways to do this? Virtual teamwork, how do we build trust in virtual teams? Does this differ in terms of teams that have already met each other face to face before, or are new virtual teams? Leadership in virtual teams. There are so many issues in terms of inclusion in virtual teams. Is inclusion easier to achieve in virtual environments than in physical environments, or is it more difficult? So our whole move to a virtual world, I think, has brought up lots of issues. There are many others as well. And in terms of another question that I saw in the chat about grand societal challenges and publishing, you will have noticed that loads and loads of journals have special issues on these topics and in these areas this moment. So I'm cautiously optimistic that we are going in the right direction in our research, in that we are becoming more multidisciplinary, we are becoming more concerned about grand challenges, we are becoming more concerned about our research applying to practice. And now we also see the top journals really asking for this kind of research. And we had incidental initiatives in the past, but COVID has really kind of in some way transformed the journal landscape. And I'm really hoping that this is permanent.